Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a special episode of RUW Decimation as announced by Alexander Kelly about a week ago on the RUW Gaming YouTube channel. We have the return of the Tournament of Hardcore. This is a one-night only tournament. We know that the men who are lucky enough to advance will be worn out. However, there is a twist to this tournament. Alexander Kelly himself decided that every single one of his matches in the tournament will be for the RUW 24/7 Championship. So, we have a lot to look forward to here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, as you see on your screen right now, these are all 8 competitors who will be competing in the Tournament of Hardcore. Let's go ahead and get into our first contest as we have Darby Allin taking on Ashface. We haven't seen Darby Allin in a long time. I want to say the last time we saw him was at RUW Best in the World. He's been busy over in AEW in an absolute war with Jon Moxley, who, as we know, competes in WEF now. But man, Darby Allin and Jon Moxley have been absolutely going at it. Darby Allin makes his in-ring RUW return here tonight against Ashface. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I should announce every single one of these matches in the Tournament of Hardcore will be contested under no-holds-barred rules. So let's go ahead and get into our first contest. Darby Allin versus Ashface. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. And there he is, Darby Allin, making his in-ring RUW return here tonight, battling Ashface. Will Darby Allin be able to pull it off and go all the way in this tournament? We are about to find out.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 175 pounds, Darryl Allin.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I should explain how the Tournament of Hardcore works. For those of you who missed the tournament last year that took place at RUW Combat Zone, the winner of the tournament will be granted the Tournament of Hardcore Championship. And what they can do with that championship is this. That championship acts almost like a WWE Money in the Bank contract. However, you can cash in on either the RUW Hardcore Championship or the RUW World Heavyweight Championship. This is a one-night only tournament. As I stated earlier, the men lucky enough to advance will be tired and worn out by the time this tournament is over. We are about to get into our first contest, ladies and gentlemen. Darby Allin versus Ashface. As I stated, the last time we saw Darby Allin was at RUW Best in the World, where he was unsuccessful in winning the 24th.
Weighing in at 204 pounds,
back to what I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, the last time we saw Darby Allin was at Best in the World earlier this year, where Darby was unsuccessful in winning the 24/7 championship from Seth Rollins that night. But he makes his in-ring RUW return, battling Ashface in the opening contest of the RUW Tournament of Hardcore. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get our first contest underway here. There's the bell. And right off the gate, Ashface with an inside cradle, but only able to get the count of one. Unable to catch Darby Allin by surprise. And now look at this, Ashface just raking away at the face. This match just started, and it's looking like Darby's in trouble here. Darby unable to answer back from the offensive Ashface, as Ashface is delivering those repeated kicks. Oh, and it looks like Ashface is already going to search for a weapon, introducing a damn shovel to this match. Who the hell put that under the ring? Oh my God! Shovel right to the face. But Darby Allin finally able to answer back in this no-holds-barred contest. And wisely targeting the legs of Ashface. Oh, beautiful lion salt being connected there. We know Darby is the smaller competitor out of the two, so Darby's going to have to bring the fight here, like he always does, to Ashface if he plans on advancing in the Tournament of Hardcore. But we know the Demon is watching this match closely, hoping that his protege, Ashface, will be able to pull off the victory. But Ashface just got sent to the outside right in front of my announce table. But Darby Allin has the shovel in hand. Oh, Ashface able to answer back. Now Ashface has the shovel. If you ask, oh my God, what a spear. If you ask me, I don't think any of these competitors need to have a shovel. Honestly. Oh. Darby able to answer back right now. Oh, look at this. Darby with repeated shots to the face. And now Darby is heading up top. Ashface is heading back in. Oh! Darby miscalculated. Oh, but now Darby, look at this. Oh, Stone Dog Millionaire. There's a cover. Oh, no. Only the count of two for Darby Allin. And Darby once again has the shovel. Put that thing down, man. Oh. Ashface catching a beating. Oh, my God. He just got a shovel thrown at his face. And now Darby, oh, never mind, Ashface. Uh-oh, hooking up Darby Allin. Rampage! The Rampage has just connected, but Ashface is not going to end this. He's not going to put this one away. Inside cradle there. Only the count of one, though. You know, that's going to do nothing but piss Ashface off and give Darby Allin a chance to answer back. Darby's on the apron. What's he thinking here? Oh, there's a kick. And Ashface is going to have to roll underneath those ropes to try to catch a breather. But Darby Allin is not going to let that happen. Darby going up top. Oh my God. Double stomp to the midsection. But Ashface able to send Darby inside the ring. Oh, Darby was looking to rally here. Ashface said hell no. Darby rolling out of the ring. But Ashface has that shovel in hand. He needs to watch out. And now Darby. Oh, these two just back and forth. But Ashface with the heart punch. And he could be looking to put this match to an end. Hooking up Darby yet again. There's the second Rampage in this match. There's a cover. And Ashface advances in this tournament. What an opening contest between Ashface and Darby Allin. Holy hell. What a beautiful way to kick off this Tournament of Hardcore. Look at this maneuver right here. Stun Dog Millionaire. Beautiful athleticism being displayed by Darby Allin, but that was only able to give him a count of 2. Darby tried to bring the fight to Ashface, hitting him multiple times with the shovel, even throwing it at his face. But look at this. This was the first Rampage connected in this match. But Ashface didn't want to end that there. Look at this. Darby went up top. Ashface was on the outside, and the double stomp in the midsection connected. Darby tried everything he could, but Ashface connecting that heart punch, and that was the turning point of this match, because immediately following that, he hooked Darby Allin up for the second and final Rampage. And that is what put an end to this contest, and Ashface will advance. Ashface has a chance to become the Tournament of Hardcore champion, defeating Darby Allin and advancing in this tournament. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Alexander Kelly will put his 24/7 championship on the line. Brandon Collins versus Alexander Kelly for the RUW 24/7 championship is coming up next, folks. You do not want to miss this. This is a champion versus champion contest, but only one title is on the line here. You do not want to miss our next contest. 24/7 championship is on the line, folks. What a match this is going to be.
The following champion versus champion contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Total Non-Stop Wrestling Championship.
When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live and we won't be denied. Like John Moran, if you ain't with us, keep it on that side. So let's BDE arise. You know the vibes. When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live.
And here comes the RUW Intercontinental Champion, the Spartan Brandon Collins. This is a champion versus champion contest, but as I mentioned, and as the ring announcer mentioned, only one of the championships will be on the line in this contest. Brandon Collins has the opportunity of a lifetime. If Brandon Collins is successful, he will not only advance in this tournament, but he will be the new RUW 24/7 championship. The new RUW 24/7 champion, sorry. But double champ Kelly has entered the building. The RUW 24/7 champion, which he will be putting on the line here coming up, and he is one half of the World Tag Team Champion alongside James Taylor. Alexander Kelly has been one hell of a dominant 24/7 champion. Will that reign continue when he battles the Spartan Brandon Collins? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out.
Introducing the challenger from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 176 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Brandon Collins.
Listen to this reception for the Spartan Brandon Collins.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 204 pounds, the total non-stop wrestling champion and one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Alexander Kelly.
Two Ohio boys going at it for the 24/7 championship. Brandon Collins being from Dayton, Ohio, and Alexander Kelly being from Cincinnati. Let's get this no-holds-barred contest started, folks. I am excited. Let's do this. There's the bell. This match now underway. Second match in the Tournament of Hardcore as Brandon delivers a knee to the face and into the cover. But only the count of one for the Spartan. We know that that was not going to put Alexander Kelly away that fucking quick. Brandon putting Alexander in the corner and using his body like a battering ram. And a springboard knee to the face. And Alexander Kelly could be in trouble here. Brandon Collins, he is going up top. Alexander don't know where he is as he gets taken out. And now Brandon Collins, oh, submission move locked in, trying to get Alexander Kelly to tap out here. But Alexander Kelly able to fight out of the hold. And now able to answer back against the Spartan here. And Alexander Kelly looking for an Irish whip, but Brandon able to counter. What's Brandon looking for here? Oh, beautiful drop kick connects. And a Ryan Salt to follow it up. There's a cover. Still only the count of one. Brandon Collins is going to have to do a lot more than that. Brandon's going up top. Alexander is right there. And tossing Brandon off the top rope. Alexander Kelly measuring the Intercontinental Champion. Knee right to the face and a clothesline takes him down. And Alexander Kelly with that springboard senton to the midsection that he uses a lot. Now Alexander, oh, taking down the Spartan, but targeting the arm at the same time. Very wise strategy by Alexander Kelly. But Brandon with a fisherman's driver. Oh, and Brandon is searching for a weapon here. Has a steel chair. But Alexander able to fight back, connecting that pedigree that he learned from James Taylor. But only able to get him a count of two. And Alexander has Brandon up into the fireman's carry. And throat first off the top rope. Now Alexander Kelly has the steel chair and a shot right to the face. Brandon, for sure, did not see that one coming. Now Alexander up on the middle rope. Frog splash connects. If I were Alexander, I would just pin him. Get this thing over with. But Alexander wants to send a message to everybody and Brandon Collins. Has Brandon in the corner. And Alexander connecting that body splash. Oh, but Brandon able to answer back. Just a back and forth contest we are witnessing between these two champions. And Brandon was looking for a splash. Alexander had it scouted. Oh, but Brandon connecting that drop kick yet again. Oh, and he's looking for the finishing maneuver. Brandon Collins with the knee of glory to the back of the head. There's a cover. Alexander Kelly could be knocked unconscious. No, Alexander able to get that shoulder up, but he probably doesn't know where he is right now. Listen to this crowd. They are chanting "Fight Forever," and I would love to see that too. Who will walk out of here the 24/7 champion? Brandon with that springboard knee yet again, and picking up that steel chair. Alexander Kelly in some serious trouble here, as Brandon Collins is sending a clear message. There's another cover. Could that do it? Oh my God, that was way too close. Alexander is going to have no choice but roll out of the ring. But Brandon Collins is right there. Brandon Collins with that lifting inverted DDT. But this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. The only place he could end this is inside the ring. Oh! Brandon Collins hooking Alexander Kelly up for the pedigree. And Brandon introducing a table to this contest and setting it up on the outside of the ring. Alexander Kelly needs to answer back, and he needs to answer back right now. But he is getting his ass whooped by the Spartan Brandon Collins. Brandon Collins is taking absolutely no prisoners right now, introducing a kendo stick. Has Alexander Kelly up, but Kelly able to counter and connecting that inverted DDT. This is what Alexander Kelly needed, connecting that stunner. But as I stated, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere contest. Alexander Kelly could just be wasting time here, as Brandon Collins is able to make it back up to his feet following the stunner. But Brandon, oh my God, he nearly got caught with the whiplash. What a fight. What a fight. Putting Alexander back inside the ring. Alexander needs to bounce back right now. Oh no, another springboard splash, unable to connect. And Alexander is putting Brandon in the corner, but Brandon able to answer back with that elbow. And Brandon could be looking for another knee of glory to the back of the head. Brandon into the damn cover. And we have a new 24/7 champion. What a contest. Brandon Collins able to end the reign of Alexander Kelly. What a contest between Brandon Collins and Alexander Kelly. That was unbelievable. Looking back at the highlights here, Alexander connecting the pedigree on the Spartan. But don't worry, Brandon Collins would answer back with one of his own. But this right here was the very first knee of glory connecting to Alexander Kelly. You knew Brandon Collins meant it if he connects it to the back of the head. Holy hell. Connecting the stunner on the outside of the ring is Alexander Kelly. But this right here was the second and final knee of glory to the back of the head. And that knocked Alexander Kelly out. And we have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and new non-stop wrestling champion,
Brandon Collins is now a double champion here in RUW. The Intercontinental Champion and the 24/7 Champion. Brandon Collins has just ended the reign of Alexander Kelly. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the rest of this tournament coming up. You do not want to go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have someone making his in-ring RUW debut, Raven. And I will get to his backstory in just a moment. However, believe it or not, we have seen Poison before. Because we all remember Ghost in both Season 1 and 2 of RUW. He is a former RUW Tag Team Champion. But he has since changed his name to Poison, and he is back in RUW, and he will battle the debuting Raven in our tournament. Coming up next, our first two contests here tonight, holy hell, we have a new champion. And here is Raven. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the backstory of Raven is an interesting one. Raven used to be a backyard wrestler, former world champion of that company. Then, he trained to be a professional wrestler. He was eventually found by a professional wrestling company, and he was put as their top star. They had a lot of faith in Raven. He's a former 3-time World Heavyweight Champion of that independent professional wrestling company. However, Raven claims that that professional wrestling company screwed him. They just unexpectedly just stripped him of the world title and released him. And Raven still doesn't know why. He said one day he would like revenge if he ever has the opportunity to. But I guess his only revenge is showing that professional wrestling company that he still got it. As he debuts in RUW, he was found by Alexander Kelly. It has been 5 years since Raven competed in the ring. But he has trained with Alexander Kelly to get back on track. And Raven makes his in-ring RUW debut here tonight. But he is going up against the returning Poison, the man formerly known as Ghost. And there he is, look at him.
And his opponent from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Ghost.
Poison making his way down to the ring, and he wants to show the RUW universe that maybe some of you remember me, maybe some of you have forgotten about me, maybe some of you don't even know who the hell I am. But I am making my return to RUW, and I am sending a message. Poison wants nothing but to advance in the Tournament of Hardcore, but he battles Raven. And don't get me wrong, even though we have never seen Raven compete, I've seen his tapes. He's a tough son of a bitch. But Poison, being a former very dominant competitor here in RUW. So if you ask me, this no-holds-barred match could really go either way. Raven looks ready for a fight, but so does Poison. And there's the damn bell. Oh! Looks like right off the bat, Poison had Raven scouted. Looks like Poison's been watching some of Raven's tapes as well. Oh my God! The strength by Poison to deliver that powerbomb. And he's gonna go back to the well. Holy hell! My God! Poison on the apron. Springboard clothesline connects, and Raven could be in trouble in the early goings of this contest. As Poison, has the vice grip applied on the shoulders, trying to squeeze the life out of Raven here. And he may have done so. Raven just collapsed. Oh my God! What a diving headbutt from the middle rope. And if you ask me, I think Poison is going to search for a weapon here, and he is. Oh my God! Baseball bat has been introduced. Raven, look out! Oh! Baseball bat to the back, and Raven is getting the hell beaten out of him right now, but delivering a headbutt. Raven answering back. Look at this. Stomps to the left hand of Poison. And now Raven. Oh, chop to the back of the head. But Poison able to answer back. And now Poison. Oh, sidewalk slam to Raven into the cover. Only the count of one though. Raven ain't staying down for nobody. And he wants to prove that. He wants to prove that he still has it, despite 5 years of not being inside of a wrestling ring. Raven on the outside though. Poison's up on top. Poison! Oh no! Was looking for a diving headbutt. Raven had it scouted. And sending Poison face first off the ring apron. Raven back inside. And look at this. He is taunting. He is feeling confident. But he might have taunted a little too much. Oh, never mind. I lied. Oh, but Poison with elbows to the face. Oh, was looking for something here. But Raven had it scouted and locking in the Boston Crab. Trying to get Poison to tap out, but Poison's going to fight. And now Poison. Irish whip there. There's a drop down. Oh! And a modified crossbody connects. Now Poison, was looking for the senton. Raven rolled out of the way. And Raven targeting those legs. And Raven gonna search for a weapon. And he just pulled out a table from underneath the ring, sliding it inside the ring. But Poison just picked up the bat, but he got stopped by Raven. Now what's Raven looking for here? Oh my God, pop-up Samoan drop. Holy hell. But just like that, Poison able to answer back. And he's looking for something big here, maybe. Poison has a hold of Raven, putting him in the corner. Turning him around. Oh, Poison clubbing blows to the back of the neck. And now sending Raven shoulder first into that ring post. And Poison picking up that table and setting it up inside the ring. Could we see somebody go through a table in this contest? Poison picking up that baseball bat yet again. Oh, but he decides to drop it. Oh, but Raven answering back. Maybe Poison should have kept a hold of the baseball bat. Raven into the cover. Oh, not even the count of one. Poison said, hell no. Oh, but he got caught. What an elbow to the face. There's a cover. Still not enough to do it, though. Poison's going to have to roll out of the ring to try to catch a breather. He has no idea what the hell just happened. But now Raven applying that iron claw to the shoulder. Oh, look at this. Raven raining down headbutts to Poison. Oh, but Poison said, fuck all that. He just got right back up. We do know that Poison is from the pits of hell, just like the demon in Ashface. So he may have some supernatural powers. That could be why some moves are not affecting him. And now Poison searching for a weapon. There's that damn shovel again. My God. I feel like this is just personal. Poison wants to prove he still has what it takes. And now a kendo stick has been introduced and thrown right at the side of the head of Lucy. Again, none of these contests are falls count anywhere. They are no holds barred, which means anything goes. But this match must end inside the ring. Poison with a riptide. Oh, that table just got knocked over. And Poison again has the baseball bat in hand. We are back on the outside of the ring. Oh my God. Oh my God. Raven has just been busted open. But he got caught. Oh my God. Radiation connects by Poison. And now sending Raven inside the ring. He just has to pin him, and this one could be over. There's a cover right now. And Poison advancing in the Tournament of Hardcore. Raven unsuccessful in his RUW debut. But he proved that he could hang with the superstars here. Raven has signed a contract with RUW, so we will see him full time. He proved he could hang. Even though he was unsuccessful, he proved that he has what it takes. Look at that elbow right to the side of the face. I thought it knocked Poison out cold, but Poison was still in it. But what ended this? Poison connecting the riptide on the outside of the ring. But what ended this for real was these repeated baseball bat shots to the face, and then a radiation connecting on the outside of the ring. He put Raven back inside the ring, covered him, and got the win. What a win for Poison, defeating Raven in his RUW debut. Ladies and gentlemen, Poison is back here in RUW. And he will advance in the Tournament of Hardcore. But ladies and gentlemen, still a lot more action headed your way, folks. Do not go anywhere. Coming up next, folks, the former RUW World Heavyweight Champion Sethi battles the former RUW Intercontinental Champion Chris Danger. This is our final opening contest for the tournament, and then we get into the semifinals and then the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, what a tournament this has been so far. Sethi versus Chris Danger. in our final opening contest. Then we get into the semifinals, folks.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skid in and they froze. I don't know nothing, but no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something million, so out of control. I'm in my prime, this ain't even carnival. They know me down, still my feet can the floor. I went from living straight up to sold out.
The following is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Lexington, Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds.
And here is Steffi. As I stated, a former RUW World Heavyweight Champion. He battles the 99 overall, a former RUW Intercontinental Champion, Chris Danger, in our next contest, who will advance in the tournament and face Poison in the semifinals. We know Steffi wants to get back to the top of the mountain here in RUW. Could winning the Tournament of Hardcore Championship be the thing that he has to do in order to do that? And here is Chris Danger. And Chris Danger has a huge match coming up for him in real life, where he battles his former best friend, the Spartan Brandon Collins, for that Pro Wrestling Revolver Remix Championship that I spoke of during Brandon's entrance for his match. Two former best friends, now bitter enemies.
And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 210 pounds, Chris Danger.
So let's get back on track here. Danger versus Steffi. Danger wants more than anything to be at the top of the mountain here in RUW. Whether it's as the Hardcore Champion or as the World Champion. He wants to win that Tournament of Hardcore Championship and win himself the big one. But if you ask me, I think Chris Danger has his sights set on the World Heavyweight Championship. Danger versus Steffi coming up. There's the bell. This one now underway. Danger got caught, and Steffi hooking him up for a power bomb here, and he's going to get all of it. And right off the bat, Steffi seems to have Chris Danger's number here. Look at this. Look at this. Steffi tearing apart Danger. Oh no, moonsault crashed and burned. No water in the pool there. And now Chris Danger's going to take advantage. Beautiful snap suplex into the cover, but only able to get a count of one. Oh, but now Steffi has Danger hooked for a brain buster. Oh, but Danger with a kick to the face. And Danger, oh, jumping knee drop to the face. And now Danger Oh, trying to get the former world champion to tap out here. But that is not going to happen. Seth still has a lot of fight in him. And Seth, once again, repeated elbow drop to the left leg. He's trying to tear the ACL of Chris Danger here. And again, working on that leg. That is a very smart strategy, because how in the world is Danger going to connect that super kick or that taste of danger when he's got a damaged leg? Very wise strategy by Seth. Tear apart that leg. Oh, beautiful power slam there. Now Seth on the apron. Springboard drop kick. Oh no! But the ref gets taken out. The ref just got hit. Ref is down. He is out. Good God. But the ref makes it back up to his feet, but we know he's going to count slower from that hit. Chris Danger bringing the fight. Beautiful sling blade. Oh, snapman neck breaker. Oh, beautiful lion salt. What a match between these two. But so far, Danger's in firm control. Ripcord needed the jaw. Sethi pulling himself up in the corner, but able to answer back. Sethi with a schoolboy. Only the count of one, trying to catch Danger by surprise, but was unable to. Danger with a super kick. Sethi gets right back up though. Sethi with an Irish whip. Beautiful hip toss. Now Sethi into the cover. Only the count of one. It seems like the official has recovered, thankfully. And it's Sethi just trying to wear down Danger as much as he can. And now Sethi. Oh, dropping the knee on the face. Oh, was looking for an elbow drop. Now Danger able to answer back. Oh, uppercut drops Sethi. Now Danger going over to the corner. Oh, lining Sethi up for the world's greatest super kick. There's a cover. No! Sethi's still in this contest. So now Chris Danger's going to have to get creative and introduce a steel chair to this match. But Sethi had that one scouted, answering back against the 99 overall. And now Sethi, forearm to the face. Oh, and Sethi is going up top here, calling for Danger to make it back up to his feet. What could Sethi possibly be thinking here? Oh, missile drop kick connects. And Chris Danger wisely rolling over to the ropes, but Sethi with the steel chair in hand and hitting Danger right in the face with it. There's a cover. Could that do it? No! Danger somehow still in this contest. And he's answering back. Now Danger with an Irish whip to Sethi. There's a leapfrog. Now Danger taking Sethi down. Oh, kick right to the sternum. That'll certainly knock the breath right out of you. And a Danger with the steel chair, sending a message to the former world champion. Now Danger just circling Sethi here. Now Danger has Sethi up. Oh, scoop slam. Spine first right on that steel chair. And Danger lining Sethi up for the Philly special. There's a cover. And Danger advances. What a contest. From the moment the bell rang to the moment the match ended. This match, if you ask me, was 5 stars. Danger able to pick up the win over Sethi and advance in the Tournament of Hardcore. World's Greatest Super Kick didn't get the job done. But don't worry, Danger kept bringing the fight, even though he caught some heavy offense from Sethi, including this steel chair shot to the face. He thought Danger was knocked unconscious, but he wasn't. Able to get that shoulder up in the count of 2. But Danger lined Sethi up for the Philly special and got all of it. And Danger picks up the victory and advances in the Tournament of Hardcore. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, there's a very good chance that the finals of the tournament could be Chris Danger and the Spartan Brandon Collins. And if that happens, holy hell. But ladies and gentlemen, the semifinals of the tournament coming up next. Do not go anywhere. Coming up next, the first 2 competitors to advance in the tournament. Ashface and the Spartan Brandon Collins. The new RUW 24/7 champion, Brandon Collins. Oh my God, I was not expecting that outcome. And neither was Alexander Kelly. But we do have a new 24/7 champion. But thankfully, Brandon Collins does not have to worry about putting that 24/7 championship on the line for the rest of the night. He battles Ashface in the first match of the semifinals coming up next, folks. I know this has been a long tournament so far, and I hope you're still with us, folks.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 204 pounds, Ashley!
And we know that both of these competitors are a little worn out from their opening contest. Sure, they've had a little bit of time to recover. However, not much. They are back out here to compete yet again. Who will advance to the finals of the Tournament of Hardcore? Will it be Ashface, or will it be the new RUW 24/7 champion, the Spartan Brandon Collins? Ashface is ready for another fight. And he's about to get one with the Spartan Brandon Collins.
When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live, and we won't be denied. Like
Double champ Brandon Collins.
Ohio, weighing in at 176 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion and the Total Non-Stop Wrestling Champion,
Double champ Brandon Collins in the building. RUW Intercontinental Champion and the brand new RUW 24/7 Champion. We know Alexander Kelly or James Taylor are happy about this. What? No, I said that wrong. We know that neither Alexander Kelly nor James Taylor are happy about this. We know Alexander Kelly will one day look to get that 24/7 championship back. But right now, it is around the waist of the Spartan Brandon Collins. Alexander Kelly eliminated from the tournament. And Brandon Collins now in the semifinals match against Ashface. There's the bell. This one now underway. And Ashface right off the bat connecting a gut buster. And Ashface just wearing down the Spartan Brandon Collins here. Calling for him to make it back up to his feet. And Ashface, was looking for a buckshot lariat, but Brandon backed up at the last second. And now Brandon putting Ashface in the corner, but Ashface answers back with a forearm. And look at this, Ashface just full of rage right now. And Ashface dribbling Brandon's head off the canvas. And a knee to the temple connects. But Brandon able to kick Ashface in the face. Ashface looking for something there. No water in the pool. Brandon, you're getting a little too fucking cocky. Ashface is right behind you, bro. And now Brandon, fisherman's driver. And I think Brandon, never mind. Thought he could have been searching for a weapon, but probably just tried to regain a little bit of his energy, looking for a frog splash, nobody home. And Ashface is going to take full advantage of that, and the Spartan Brandon Collins has just been busted open. Ashface now. No! Once again, that buckshot lariat unable to connect. Back and forth between these two. But Ashface able to get the upper hand, rolling forearm to the face. And now Ashface, oh my God, biting away at the fingers of the Spartan. What in the hell? Look at this, Ashface, ankle lock applied on the Spartan Brandon Collins, and he's down on the ground. He's trying to hyperextend that leg. Is Brandon gonna tap? No, he won't. But he could be in some serious trouble here. Ashface, third time's the charm. That buckshot lariat finally able to connect. But only able to give Ashface a count of 2. But now Ashface hooking up Brandon Collins for the rampage. There's a cover. No! Brandon still in it. Listen to this crowd chanting "Fight Forever." But Ashface with a spear. There's a cover. And just like that, Ashface defeats the Spartan. No 24/7 championship on the line in that contest, but Brandon Collins will not be advancing to the finals of the Tournament of Hardcore. Look at this, Ashface connecting the rampage to Brandon Collins, but that is not what ended this match. What ended this match was that spear and then the cover, which granted Ashface the victory.
Here's your winner, Ashley!
Don't get me wrong, I think the fact that both of these competitors were a little worn out played a factor in how quickly Brandon Collins was defeated. Ladies and gentlemen, next contest coming up. Coming up next, Poison faces his toughest opponent yet, Chris Danger. The 99 overall battles Poison. Last semifinals match. Who will advance to the finals to face Ashface for the Tournament of Hardcore Championship? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out. You do not want to miss this contest. A clash of styles headed your way with this one.
The following contest will be a championship tournament semifinals match. Making his way to the ring from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 200 pounds, FKA, the GHOST.
The man formerly known as Ghost, Poison. He defeated Raven in Raven's RUW debut, which means Poison will advance in the tournament in the semifinals contest. But will he be able to make it to the finals against Ashface? And here is Chris Danger yet again. We know danger means business here in RUW. He wants nothing more than to be on the top of the mountain. And he's going to have to bring the fight to Poison if he wants to do that. And go to the semifinals and face Ashface. Look at the look in the eyes of Chris Danger. He is going to bring the fight to Poison, but Poison better bring it right back if he wants to be the one to advance to the finals of the Tournament of Hardcore. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look at the bottom left and right side of your screens. That is how much health has been drained from these two. But it's just a matter of time to see whose energy has been spent the most. Oh, look at this. Poison lining up Danger for something. Good God! Turning Danger inside out with that spear. Poison just absolutely displaying his strength here. Oh my God. and immediately searching for a weapon, sending a clear message to Danger, introducing the shovel. He's going to bury him, figuratively and probably literally too. Cover on Danger. Oh, no, Danger's still in it. But that is just how much energy has been spent. This match just started and Poison was able to get a count of 2. Danger pulling himself up on the ropes. Oh, Poison with a shot to the face. And sending Danger back inside the ring the hard way. Spine first on that damn shovel. Oh, Poison got a little too cocky. Danger's going to make him pay for it. Sling Blade connects. There's a cover. No, only the count of 2 for the 99 overall. But now Chris Danger with the super kick. And this match could be over just like that. Psych! Poison with the roll-up. Oh, but Danger able to counter. Oh my God, that was too close. Poison now. Oh, Danger. These two just back and forth pinfalls. Only able to get counts of 1. And now Poison. Oh, headbutt right to the damn shoulder blades. And Poison with an Irish whip. Oh, cross body connects. And now Poison searching for yet another weapon. Has a hold of a steel chair. Old Faithful has been introduced to this no-holds-barred match. And Poison wants to make sure there's nothing left of Danger. Oh, look at this. Poison has Hell's Gate applied. Hell's Gate applied on Danger. Could Danger tap out right here? No. Oh, but Poison has Danger up. Oh, we're probably looking for radiation, but Danger able to counter. Oh. Oh, Poison's going to go back to the well. Radiation connecting successfully. That has to do it. What? Danger's still in it. And now Poison's going to do everything in his power to make sure there is nothing left of Chris Danger. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Poison could be looking to put this one to an end. Poison up on the middle rope. Oh, he got caught. He got caught. Danger with a scoop slam. And now Danger with the taste of Danger. There's a cover. That's got to be it. And it is. Oh my God. Short but sweet contest. What a match. Right there, Poison just got a little too cocky and he paid the price. Danger with that super kick. Look at this. Back and forth pins between Poison and Chris Danger. Poison tried to send a message, make sure there was nothing left of Danger. But what ended this match? Now look at this. Radiation connects, and I thought that could have been it. But Danger was somehow able to get his shoulder up from that. But what ended this match was the taste of Danger. And Chris Danger is advancing to the finals. Danger will face Ashface in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Danger will stay in the ring as Ashface makes his way out here. And ladies and gentlemen, Danger is at ringside as Ashface makes his way down to the ring.
The following contest is the final in the championship tournament and is for the Grand Prix Hardcore Championship. Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 204 pounds, Ashley!
Both Ashface and Chris Danger have fought their entire way through the tournament, but Danger just got out of a hellacious match. If you ask me, I don't know whose match this could be, but I think it's leaning more toward the favor of Ashface. And ladies and gentlemen, Ashface is now inside the ring. Tournament of Hardcore Championship on the line. We have an actual belt for it now. Look at that beautiful thing. But there will still be a briefcase that they can cash in on. Or they can cash in with is what I meant to say, sorry. But ladies and gentlemen, main event now underway. Danger versus Ashface, and Danger immediately just crashed and burned. This could be anybody's match. But look at this. Ashface locking in Anaconda Vice on Chris Danger. Trying to get him to tap out immediately. Not going to happen though. Oh my God. Again, biting away at the fingers. That's the second time he's done this all night, if I'm not mistaken. Was looking for that senton. Danger rolled out of the way. This is our main event, folks. The final match in the Tournament of Hardcore. And Danger takes down Ashface. And now Danger turning the tables in his favor as Ashface has just been busted open here. And Danger could be looking to end this. Danger up on the middle rope. Oh, double axe handle to the back of the neck. And if you ask me, I think Danger could be about to search for a weapon. And he is. There's that shovel yet again, but he got stopped by Ashface. Just bringing the fight to Danger. Good God. Spinning heel kick. Could that do it? I mean, Danger's been worn out. Oh, no. Danger still in this, and Ashface cannot believe it. But he's going to have to do a lot more than that to keep Danger down. Sure, Danger's been beat to hell throughout this tournament. But Ashface just cannot put him away yet. That's a 99 overall you're talking about. Ashface, though, buckshot lariat takes down Danger. And Ashface picking up that shovel. But Danger is pulling himself up in the corner. Ashface thankfully put the shovel down. Now Ashface turning Danger around in the corner. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Trying to crush that knee of Danger. Ashface again has the shovel in hand. Oh, my God. Shot right to the top of the head. There's going to be nothing left of Danger. This could be over right here, folks. Oh, no. No, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Oh, my God. Back and forth between these two. Ashface dodged the super kick, but Chris Danger could not dodge that Superman punch. And I think this one is about to be over. Ashface, oh, was looking for the end. Danger, though, with a roll-up. Oh, my God. Oh! Ashface just stole the victory. Ashface got sneaky. He got clever. He reversed that pinfall into one of his own and caught Danger by surprise. Sorry for saying he stole the victory. He didn't steal anything. He won fair and square. But holy hell. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 Tournament of Hardcore Champion, Ashface, Look at this.
Here is your winner, and new Grand Prix Hardcore Champion.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. As if Ashface has had to rub in that loss for Danger even more. There is our new Tournament of Hardcore champion. Our 2025 champion, folks. What a win for Ashface. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashface fought his entire way through the tournament and is your 2025 Tournament of Hardcore champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of RUW Decimation if you did. Be sure to join us later as we have a lot more stuff headed your way, including the 2025 RUW Bray Wyatt Memorial Show. You do not want to miss that, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot more. We have a lot of stuff headed your way, but this does it for this week's episode of RUW Decimation. Ashface is your Tournament of Hardcore champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in if you did. Remember, take care of yourself and love yourself. We are out of here.